months ago has all built for this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we'll see the number 9 team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the third-ranked team, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out.
He's in the clear. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. There was no catching him that time. Just getting settled in for this conference championship game. This offense already has put points on the board, Kirk.
Man, they are not wasting any time at all settling into this football game. They got straight to the reads. Quarterback did a nice job of just kind of executing the game plan, and they're up 7 here early.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver grabs it and uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw complete to the tight end. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. He escapes the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
I'll be honest, Chris, I'm really surprised he's trying to get outside like this to try to make a play. He's not the fastest at all. I think he was just desperate to try to come up with a play, and, man, it did not work out. That is a significant loss for the offense.
And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Crosses the 35. Breaks into the clear. Out past the 30. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a first and goal here.
Just a beautiful job on the right side of the offensive line, sealing the edge. Also give credit to the other linemen who were able to get out in front of that play and take care of the defenders on the outside. That's just great blocking on the perimeter.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and suddenly we're looking at a first and goal situation. Looking to throw. It's Carr. Launching one to the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a solid gain. He'll spot the ball at the 31.
I think the defense got fooled here. They thought that receiver was going to go deep downfield. He ends up curling back to the inside for a nice gain.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. The ball is caught. And they bring him down quickly, but that's a solid gain on the short throw.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Caught inside the red zone and still running. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Penn State.
We're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
Now the important point after it's out. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a draw to the back. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. The clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Escapes the pocket. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
I really like this call by this offense on 2nd and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
To throw, it's Carr. Looking to set up a screen pass here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense in hurry-up mode. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Berry. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. 3rd down, out of the shotgun. Caught over the middle. It's Owens. Defense makes the tackle here on the final play of the first quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And a handoff as they run the counter play. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run. I mean, they've been doing that forever. Go all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, LSU. This offense is still clicking.
Boy, the timing here is essential between the quarterback and the receiver. You got to find that window between the linebackers. He does it, puts the ball right on the money, and then how about the speed after the catch by the receiver for the touchdown?
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Offense retakes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain.
Hey, Chris, give him credit. It was nice technique to be able to hold on for that catch and stay in bounds, but he didn't go very far.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Going for a big play downfield. Ball's incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football and we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense, it puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Nittany Lions will line up on first and 10. Looking to chuck it again. He finds his man. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now. The Nittany Lions pick up enough to get a first down there. He hands it off from the gun. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. This is the 6th play on the drive. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. It's caught inside the red zone, still on his feet. They make the tackle, but that plane moves it inside the red zone. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Looks to the left, and it's complete. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Caught by the receiver. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
You call a quick out on 3rd down. I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They finish off the scoring drive. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting, slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion, just masterful execution on that drive.
The kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. On the ground, it's Berry. Brought down, but broke a tackle. Produce a solid gain there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tight end makes the grab.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking to scramble. Using his legs here. Gets loose, able to scramble for a solid gain.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's caught. That moves the football to the 27 on the first down. LSU getting set for the 1st and 10 now. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. On the move now. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They finally make the stop after a big gain, but that'll wrap up the first half of play. The Miners going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. They get the second half started with the running play. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. The Nittany Lions looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And they've got him on the blitz.
Chris, what a shot, right? Come to an LSU game and you see a defensive lineman overwhelm an offensive lineman and come up with a big sack. When was the last time you didn't see LSU have defensive linemen who can make life difficult for quarterbacks and offensive linemen? Because I can't. They always have big boys who are athletic.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. One huge play has changed the drive. Now let's see if this offense can cash in this red zone opportunity. On the run, it's Martin. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's 1st down and goal. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Touchdown, Penn State. Look out, whole different game now. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out and showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Off the play fake on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Berry. Oh, what a cut, and still going. Now here he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, LSU. Too much speed for the defense. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. The conference championship on the line he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tailback with another carry. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a 1st down.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Looking deep to the right side. The downfield pass is caught, but he couldn't get a foot down. Ruled incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's...
Hold on here a second. The replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Martin. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Look out, he's in the clear. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. And the defense make adjustments here. Grab down the middle. It's Bond. They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's in the clear. At the 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, LSU.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. First down, looking to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
That completion makes it 2nd down. Off play action, he's looking to throw. And that catch is hauled in. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a 1st down. Great play.
This quarterback has been in rhythm the entire game, and Chris, with this pass, he's got now over 400 yards on the afternoon. What a day.
The Nittany Lions looking to keep this drive rolling. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
But this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On first down, it's play action. Moves out of the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with two guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. A crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. He escapes the pocket. Breaks an open space. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Penalty makes it 1st and long. Looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Can they pick up the first on the ground? That play enough for a first down. The offense set up at the 43.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
Hunter takes the toss, runs to his left. Gets the first and still running. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away and they couldn't catch it.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if his defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Get some blocks. It's a foot race. Can they catch him? No! Touchdown! An electrifying play by this returner takes it the length of the field to the house in a conference championship game.
You know, Chris, I don't know if there's anything that can affect momentum as much as a kickoff return all the way back for a touchdown. It gets everybody fired up. Now you've got the stadium behind you. Your offense and defense will respond. This could be a game-changing opportunity for him.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
Fires it on the move. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. First down here for this offense. Dropping back. It's Carr. Close to the tight end. Carr, he's wide open. Look out. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter.
Penn State, 35.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the fourth quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play. Try to get in the end zone. Maybe get an onside kick.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the out route. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. This defense has had a real hard time stopping this quarterback, and that's a frustration penalty. They roughed him. So the offense now set up 1st and goal after a critical roughing the passer penalty. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, this defensive plan has been masterful today for this defensive coordinator. Good job of attacking the quarterback, whether he's inside the pocket, chasing him to the outside. And on the back end, they are locked into tight coverage, not giving his quarterback any options at all. It's no wonder they're winning by so much here in the 4th quarter.
On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime, get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play, force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
A field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on fourth down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fired into a tight window and picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They were up double digits at halftime, and they're just continuing to roll, building in the lead here in the second half. But bring them down just short of the 20.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
Finds room at the 30. Breaks into the clear. The 30. Past the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Chris, that's another big pass play, another milestone for this quarterback. That's now 500 yards passing on the day for the man under center. This is going to be one he'll remember for a long time.
They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw it again. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. He's got it inside the 10. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. Well, this defense has played well with a letdown there. A little too comfortable with this big lead at the moment, maybe.
Yeah, and what I love to see is this offense has not given up. This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but here they are taking a few swings late in this game. This one ends up working out.
Touchdown, Penn State. That's how you finish a play.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Here he goes. At the 20. Inside the all the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
LSU. Penn State, 42.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made by the tight end. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the fourth quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Receiver makes the grab. Reception, that's about 7 yards, but 4th down coming up here.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. Quick throw to his receiver. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in the game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Throws it deep downfield to the left. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, a 2nd down. And it's a bunch formation. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Now here's the toss play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the fourth quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the Big 12 and become a piece of the history of that great conference. And now with the playoff spot locked up, we get to see what they can do against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.